Oh man, it'd be great. Last time we was down in there, we lost by a little bit, by a couple points, and I know how bad he wanted. I know how bad he want to win every game. And I told you before, my goal is to give everything I got every game, and not just for the team, but for him specifically.
Just as a defense, how do you feel like you guys have played the first 3 weeks? Or are you satisfied, or are there things you guys can do better? Or?
Yeah, definitely a lot of things we can do better. First week we went from 5 missed tackles to 10, and then 10 the week after. That's something we can improve on. We can make that 0. We can do better with communication and execution, really. Teams don't score, they don't win. So we still got a lot of work to do.
What's the sense heightened when you're playing a guy like Todd Gurley? I know they've got some other guys, but he's kind of their main go-to guy. I mean, are you guys eager as a defense to get a shot at him?
Yeah, we're gonna play our defense, and we're gonna swarm to the ball disruptions, and he's gonna fill us.
Curt, 2 years ago you went down there and you had a pretty good game yourself. What do you remember about that game playing at Georgia?
It was a pretty fun game. It was a physical game, and I'm excited to get back down there and get back out there on the field there.
You guys fell behind double digits at Oklahoma. Last time you were in Georgia, you fell behind double digits early on. How important is it to take the crowd out and have a better start when you're on the road?
That's very important. We've got to have that sniper focus and just do our job one play at a time, and starting fast is going to be our thing, so that's very important.
You said you're going to make Gurley feel you guys. Is that kind of the goal when you're playing a team that likes to run the ball? The success they had is you got to bring the pain to them and make them think twice about running up the middle?
Yeah, I would say that's with any team, and anybody running the ball against our defense, it's not going to be just 1 or 2 guys tackling you. We're looking for all 11 hats. We're trying to swarm to the ball every time.
Is this the best stable of running backs you've ever prepared for?
They're a good group. I wouldn't say the best, but they're a good group, and we're just going to play our game and play Tennessee football.
What do you see out of them? They have like 4 guys almost averaging 10 yards a carry. Just what is it they do that's causing them to be so successful?
A lot of explosive plays. They'll hit for 4, 5, and then 40, 50, 60-yard plays. So, yeah, they got some explosive plays and some great players, really good players in the backfield, and they got a pretty good team. So we got to play our game.
How different is their passing attack with Hudson Mason at quarterback instead of Aaron Murray now? Obviously, Aaron was an athletic guy.
Yeah.
He had a couple nice quarterback draws against you guys over the last few years. But.
Yeah, it seemed to be more conservative with him, but also they got a really good running back, so I don't know why you want to go away from that. But like you said, Aaron Murray was a really, really good player, and I see Hudson, he makes some good decisions.
What do you remember about the 2012 game? I think it was like 51-44.
Yeah, it was like a basketball score. It was too many points.
What do you remember about? I think Gurley and Marshall were both freshmen back then. What do you remember about that game? Anything stand out?
It was fun. Nothing really stand out too much.
Yeah.
It was a good game. Our goal is going there and get the W.
What was it like for you last year watching that game? I know you weren't playing.
Mm-hmm.
What was running through your head when you were on the sideline?
I wish I could help some way, so I was on the sideline cheering, I guess. So, but that was an intense game, and I know a lot of the guys coming back from last year, like a lot of the seniors we have this year, remember that feeling, and I'm gonna do the best I can whenever I'm on the field to give all I got so we can get this win.
Seems like Georgia uses play action as much or more than anybody you have on the schedule. But where does your discipline come into play with the play action that they use so much?
You really got to have great eyes. Know your assignment and do your job. When you get guys looking in the backfield a lot, that's when it's right behind you, right over your head. So we got to have faith in our D-line. We got to have faith in our linebackers and our secondary to do their jobs.
Curt, just how much of a focus has it been to stop the run first and force them into situations where having to 3rd and long and things like that?
That's very important, no matter who we're playing against. And if we win on 1st down, that's our thing, get them behind the chains. So that's going to be very important. We know they're going to want to run the ball.
Did they seem to put themselves in good 3rd down situations? I feel like you guys obviously have a really good 3rd down defense this year, but do they seem to have 3rd and shorts when you look at them on the field?
Yeah. I feel like their ground attack has really helped their team out a lot. A lot of explosive plays, like I said, through running the ball.
You guys didn't give up a 3rd down to conversion the entire second half against Oklahoma. What's been the key to that unit getting off the football field?
Nobody wanted to be them. Don't be the guy to mess it up, really. flying to the ball, doing your job, and just swarming to the ball. So that's our staple, and that's what we got to work at.
What have you told the younger guys about playing in Athens and in that environment? What is that like down there?
It's a great environment. I told them just like I told them for Oklahoma, just tune everything out, do your job. You know, they're gonna be cheering, they're gonna be saying, calling your names and whatnot when you're on the sideline. But when you step on the field, you gotta do your job and focus and lock in on the assignment ahead.
You guys have a lot of young guys playing on the defense for you. Any concern at this point for their youth, or is youth behind them already at this point in the season?
No, I never had any concern about any of them playing. Through camp, we saw a lot of playmakers, especially in Barnett, Todd Kelly. You know, we got guys all over, and I got confidence in all of them. And AJ, he got Cortez. Jalen, not considered a young guy, so I'm confident in all the guys we got going.
Last year's game was kind of a heartbreaker here, obviously. Does that game still linger with you guys, or is it in the past and you move on?
Like Coach Jones say, you can remember the past, but you don't want to sit back on the past. We know what happened last year, but we're not going to reflect on it too much. Move forward and get this win this week.
Does that give you any confidence so that you can play them that close? Because you guys are 19-point underdogs, which seems shockingly high. Do you like the fact that you're that big of an underdog? Not a little one, a big one.
My first time hearing of that. I'm not worried too much about that. I'm sure the defense isn't either, so we're just going to go out there and play our game and do the best we can and keep them out of the end zone and just swarm to the ball.
Is there a difference in